Hey, what's up guys? We finally got some great news. The DJI Pocket 4 is finally real. And if you were thinking of buying the Pocket 3, maybe wait a second. Because after the new FCC filings that just appeared, it looks like the Pocket 4 is much closer than we expected. So get ready, because in this video, I'm going to share everything we know about the new DJI Pocket 4, including some secret specs that only a few people know at this stage. The DJI Pocket 4 has now officially appeared at the FCC. The FCC filing is the last step before a product can be sold in the US. And what's interesting is that this happened right before the potential US ban that's supposed to hit at the end of December. The filing itself doesn't show photos or any exciting diagrams. DJI is always super quiet in their paperwork. But the big clue inside is the battery. The Pocket 4 should get a 20% bigger battery. That means longer recording sessions on one charge, which is great. Now, here's where things actually get interesting. Several supply chain leaks say that the Pocket 4 will finally move to a larger than 1-inch sensor. And if that's true, this is huge, because the Pocket 3 already performs very well, but low light was always its weak spot. A larger sensor fixes that instantly, and these leaks come from the same people who nailed the Action 6 specs. But it gets even better. DJI has been moving towards square sensors lately. We've seen this with the Osmo Action 6, and with the Osmo 360, and now multiple sources say the Pocket 4 could follow the same direction. And honestly, that would make a lot of sense, because a square sensor completely changes how vertical video works. Right now on the Pocket 3, when you flip the camera for vertical shooting, you lose resolution. The footage drops from 4K to something closer to 3K because of the rectangular sensor. But a square sensor would fix this. And if you create shorts, reels, TikToks, that's actually a massive upgrade. The Pocket 4 is rumored to shoot up to 6K at 30 FPS, which is great for reframing and stabilizing in post, and 4K 120 FPS for slow motion. Even if you don't plan to deliver in 6K, having that extra resolution is always useful when zooming into a clip, so you don't lose quality. There's also talk about either a variable aperture or an expanded built-in ND system. Personally, I think DJI might stick with the ND filters, because they've already shown they can make that work extremely well on the Pocket 3. And it keeps the design simpler. But either way, this tells us they're focusing on exposure control, which has always been a limitation on these tiny gimbal cameras. Another upgrade should be on the microphones and audio quality. Apparently, the Pocket 4 will have 4 built-in microphones, plus improved wireless mic syncing. If you vlog a lot, this alone makes life easier. Most people underestimate how important audio is. But yeah, this would make the Pocket 4 much more of an all-in-one vlogging setup. One thing I found interesting is that the FCC documents still mention Wi-Fi 5, but leaks insist DJI is bringing Wi-Fi 6 support. If they do, that means faster transfers, smoother wireless previews, and better stability when using your phone as a monitor. So let's hope the leaks are right. Now, about battery life, with the 20% bigger battery and more efficient internal components, some sources are talking about over 200 minutes of runtime, which sounds insane for a camera this small. There's also something about the weight staying under 200 grams, which means it'll still be super portable. And if they really add a second screen on the back, which a lot of early leaks mentioned, it's even more impressive that they've kept the weight low. So when is it coming? The most realistic date right now is December 18th. And honestly, that makes sense. But if they can't make it before the ban, the second most likely window is early January. Price should land somewhere between $500 and $600 US, but more likely 600. If you're still watching, you're probably wondering the same thing everyone keeps asking me. Should I wait or buy the Pocket 3 now that it's on sale? So here's my honest take. If you need a camera now, the Pocket 3 is still an amazing choice, especially with the discounts happening around the holidays. I talk about it in this video up here. I got the Pocket 3 when it came out over a year ago, and I would still use it for many years to come. It already does 90% of what most people need. But if you're excited about the larger sensor, better low light performance, and possibly native 4K vertical video, then yeah, waiting a few more weeks could be worth it. It all comes down to your budget, I think. Either way, I'll cover everything here the moment the Pocket 4 becomes official. So subscribe to stay updated, and check out this video where I show you everything about the DJI Pocket 3.